Hey guys, it's Clash of Destiny here. What's up, guys? I know I haven't done a guide in a while, and I'm finally back. I'm gonna do this guide on Viktor, obviously, and Viktor is a really fun champion. I like him a lot. He did even get buffed this patch. As you can see, how much damage I can do against these two people as they tried ganking me. Boy, they thought wrong. But anyway, let's get into his passive. Viktor starts, well, his passive is Hex Core. Viktor starts with an item that takes one of his item slots, Hex Core. I'm not going to actually read the thing. I'm just going to say that it's an item that you start with, gives you some ability power per level, and some other fun stuff if you upgrade it. Generally, I would recommend that you would upgrade it to Augment Power or Augment Death. Augment Power, people really hate on it, but it's actually not that bad. Augment Death is really good too, if you want to go really damage-ish. Augment Power is more tanky. Don't grab the W, it's not worth it. It's not worth 1,000 gold to spend on an item that you probably wouldn't even use. Well, not you wouldn't use, but anyway, just don't grab it. Viktor's Q is Power Transfer. Viktor basically spends this like orb thing that comes back to him, well, immediately gives you a shield, and if you go Augment Power, it'll give you a movement speed boost as well. It does a lot of damage for a relatively low mana cost for the amount of damage it can actually pull off with the ability AP ratio that it has. But yeah. Anyways, Viktor's W is Gravity Field. Basically, he puts down a field that people get slowed by if they walk through it, and will eventually get stunned after 3 stacks on it. They will get stunned for 1.5 seconds. This is okay. It has really bad range, but even still, I wouldn't recommend going the W augment. Viktor's E is his Death Ray, and Death Ray, obviously, it's death, but no, it's basically a ray that you use. It's sort of like Rumble's ultimate in how you use it. It does a lot of damage if you can land it, but the problem is landing it. There are a lot of bugs currently with his E, which I hope Riot fixes soon. But E does have a high mana cost, so I wouldn't abuse it in lane because of the mana cost. But yeah, it's a good spell to go for after your Q. Viktor's ultimate is Chaos Storm, and basically what it does is that you put this like sort of thundercloud thing onto the field, and it silences the first person you choose, like you activate this ability on, and then it will continually do damage for the next 7 seconds to the people who are near it. Generally, it will do a base damage, like not a base damage, but there will be damage that it does, and if it does all of its damage in the full like duration, or in even shorter than the duration, the cloud will disappear, even though it says it has 7 seconds. But still, it's a really good ultimate. I like it a lot. And people cannot escape with Flash when you do your full combo of your ultimate. So for masteries, I go 2109, grabbing all the ability power masteries in the offensive tree, and then grabbing the mana regen stuff in the utility. For runes, I go magic pen reds and flat AP for everything else. Summoner spells, flash and ignite, and skill order, basically ultimate first. You can go EQW if you really want to, but I generally recommend QEW. Alright, so let's get into a game here, and this game, as you can see, I have my blue buff here, and just a little bit recap on this game. I was playing against the Gangplank in mid, and their Vladimir actually went top, and so it was a little bit harder lane for me to actually face against. so to speak. So here I see my Wukong dies, and hoping that I would be able to get something out of this. Unfortunately, their Skarner is pretty strong there, and he takes me out relatively easily. But I am able to get that Vladimir, which, in my opinion, it wasn't that bad of a trade. I mean, it's better than getting nothing. So anyway, so anyway, just going back from that death here, and as you can see, that's the Gangplank there sporting with his cool toy soldier Gangplank skin. Gangplank's really hard to lane against, in my opinion. He's really strong, and um, he's really hard to harass because of his oranges as well. But I was able to do something, and as you can see here, my team is getting dived by the Skarner, obviously, and Sivir unfortunately dies. Actually, no, never mind, she doesn't die, but I am able to get a kill from that, which is great. I would have actually been able to kill probably Ashe as well, if I was a little bit faster to getting to into that position. But unfortunately, I was not able to do that, and I only get one kill from that. Nonetheless, that one kill does help me as well. And as you can see, I know I didn't talk about builds that much, but as you can see, I start with boots and 3, then go 2 Doran's rings, and then just go death cap, and then you're like Rileys, and go into that kind of thing build. I'm not gonna actually focus on it too much, but as you can see, with my source shoes, I do a lot of damage against this Gangplank, and he takes a lot of damage even if he does heal me. And as you can see, I missed that death ray. It gets a little bit getting used to at first. But anyway, just know that you can harass your lane opponent really well because of your amazingly low cooldown Q. So here, as you can see, Skarner comes in to gank me, and I'm able to get away with my Q because that's why I like Augment Power. It's just so good because of the movement speed it gives you. So anyway, I was able to get away from that gank and relatively unscathed. And whoa, okay, that Axe just ulted me. And as you can see, a well-timed gravity field stopped most of their damage, and as you can see how much damage I'm just doing just from my Chaos Storm. But thankfully that Ashe missed her arrow, or else I would have probably been dead, because I would have been stunned as well, because I was already suppressed. But anyway, again, well, not unscathed, but I didn't die, which is great from that fight, and I just wanted to show you. And our Fiora is able to do a lot of damage against the Skarner, and I guess I cast, but I did save her life in the end with that gravity field. But it's all right. Anyway, this clip, as you can see, this is like right after this, and I believe, no, not right after this, but this is a little bit later, where I do have double buff still. From that. And as you can see, Skarner comes in to gank, well, kill this Wukong because he's relatively low, and that Ashe arrow misses again. And as you can see, Wukong just stands there in that bush, and he does a little bit of juking with his stuff. I do see that Vladimir had the Fog of War, so as you can see, I'm probably dead now. But thanks to that gravity field, as you can see, I slowed him down, and then with my Q, I move faster. And as you can see, that Gangplank ultimate, and holy crap, I'm able to pull off a double kill because of my utility of slowing down Skarner. If I didn't slow down Skarner, I would probably have been dead. And as well, and that's just the range. That's the range of your ultimate, by the way. I just was messing around with that. And as you can see, that's your E range and stuff. But anyway, this is back in the lane, and as you can see, Wukong Wukong unfortunately dies to the Vladimir, although he was getting it. And as you can see, look at that damage. Unfortunately, he does get away a little bit, but I flash in, and this Skarner, I don't know if he lagged or not, but he just stops chasing me for some reason. He just stops there after he surprises me. I think he did lag, but as you can see, that augment power saved me so much. Like, look at this, look at my HP. It just so low. Even Ash tried to kill me and was unable to. That gravity field is just so strong, even with that small range. Anyway, I just want to talk about like a little bit of blue. As you can see, I've gotten blue in several clips, and blue does help you a lot. Well, it helps you a lot with your death rate if you're planning to spam it a lot. But because your Q has such a low mana cost, where you're able to spam it a lot. Like, not every time it's up. And then, so as you can see here, this Gangplank does, we were going to gank Gangplank, but that didn't work out that well. And Wukong, unfortunately, had to go back. And, so anyway, I'm just farming, and I think there's someone in the bush. I'm not sure exactly. I think I think the Vladimir is MIA right now, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be dead. As you can see, there's 3 of them, and wow, okay, I'm able to kill one of them, with that. But, unfortunately, the other 2, well, these 2 will die, thankfully, but unfortunately, we do lose this game because our Fiora did not have her jungle page, and started with Doran's Ring, and this game was all types of messed up, but we do lose, unfortunately. I'm not gonna just show you that whole clip of me losing, as much, like, I did lose, I just want to admit that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this guide does help you out, and you can play Viktor with the help of this guide. And, you know, the usual. If you like this guide, please press that like button. It helps me a lot. Press the subscribe button up top. And favorite it, comment below. And I will hopefully see you guys next week. I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now, but hopefully I will see you guys next week with a new guide, or some sort of commentary, or LOL related thing. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to the Hikarum. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but I'm looking forward to that patch, and might do a first impressions on him when he does come out. So until then, I'll see you guys later. This Clash and all, and I'm signing off. See ya.